is Darcy Dean from Milton High School, and this is my prep profile.
Darcy, as a three-sport athlete, what kind of challenges and experiences do you have?
Well, every single day after school, I go to practice. I never go home after school. I don't even know what that feels like. It definitely tests my time management because the second I get home from practice, which is usually around 6:30, I have to eat dinner, and then I do my homework, and I go to bed. So there's not much downtime by any means.
Do you have a favorite sport, or how do the sports relate for you from season to season?
Well, track and cross country are very similar. I mean, it's running. I would say track is probably my favorite sport just because it's a shorter distance than cross country is, and the fact that in track there's more people that shine. In cross country, I feel like a lot of just the top runners shine and stuff like that, but there's more events in track, so I like seeing some of my teammates that might have not led the team in cross country, but yet they're the best on the team for the 800 or the 1600, and I really like that. But I also like the team aspect of basketball. That's like the team aspect you can't get in a running sport, I find, so I really, really enjoy basketball when it comes to that.
Well, you had a unique experience your junior year. You went
Yeah.
to state in all three sports. How cool was that?
It took me a while to hit me, especially for track, because I just kind of felt like that's what happened when you keep on winning, and all of a sudden I qualified for state in track, and I was like, whoa, that's cool, because in cross country I was injured all season, and then I came back, and I definitely couldn't have done it without the team. That was probably one of the best experiences of my life because I didn't even remember what the race was like because I had a lot of ibuprofen in me because of my shins and stuff. But my teammates just the other day told me that I got second on the team at state, and I had no idea what place I got on the team just because I was so happy to be there, and I couldn't have been there without my team. And then that transferred into basketball, and a lot of people didn't think that we were going to be that good this past year, and everyone was kind of upset about it, and then we just kept on winning and winning and winning, and sure enough, we ended up with the Kohl Center, which is quite the experience, all the lights on you. And then right away going into track I feel is the hardest sport to qualify for state in. So we were underdogs going into it, and we thought that because we really have a hard sectional when it comes to distance, at least in track. And so when I qualified for that, I was crying. The second we crossed that finish line, the top three automatically going, I started crying. I was unreal, and I am so blessed for my last year. It was probably the best year of my life.
When you look at both Middleton boys and girls got all four of the relays through.
Yes.
So when you talk about a team aspect, does the relay add that to it for you?
Yes, definitely. And if I could choose what to qualify in, I would definitely choose a relay. Just because the relationships that you build after going to state or having pressure on you, it's so nice turning around and saying, oh, there's three other girls on this team. It's not just one person, it's the whole team. And being at state and being able to watch all the sprinters do their thing on that big stage is such a great experience.
You said you listed your favorite teacher, Mr. Keenis, golf coach.
Yes.
What's it like to have a teacher who's a coach too?
Well, Mr. Keenis misses a lot of school with golf and the front half of it, but he definitely understands what it's like to be an athlete and a student. And so he ran when he was younger, and I remember he came to one of my meets, and for track it was, and he immediately said how slow I was. And he's like, come on, you got to pick it up in the second half of your race. And I was just kind of like, oh my gosh, because he actually knows what he's talking about. So yeah, he's the best math teacher I've ever had, but also he gave me some honesty about what my race was missing. And it was definitely a different perspective to get, but I definitely liked it.
Do you have a most inspirational teammate, somebody you've either competed with in track, cross country, or basketball?
Well, cross country, basketball, and track, the only person that went through all of them with me was Jenna Hansen. And so in cross country, she wasn't on varsity, so it's hard to mingle with those girls, and she didn't get to go to state. But as soon as we made the transition into basketball, it's so nice to look up to someone who's also going through the same thing you are, going from sport to sport to sport, and seeing that she could handle that, plus the senior schedule, like taking hard classes. And I just think that the friendship that I gained over those all three sports was something that's never going to be replaced.
Favorite athletes, pretty two popular ones, Aaron Rodgers and Ryan Braun. Have you ever met them, or
no?
What would you do if you got to meet them?
I would probably give them a big hug, both of them. Well, I consider they're friends with each other, or so I've heard. And I just think, I'm not like an avid Brewer fan, but I just think that if I had to choose, it would definitely be Ryan Braun. I think he's pretty cute. But Aaron Rodgers is number one, probably, because I love the Packers, and I don't know, I was very torn up about the Brett Favre situation, so when Aaron Rodgers came out of it, I was just so happy, and I absolutely love him.
So you watch the commercials that he's done with the Brewers?
Yes.
So favorite place to visit, northern Wisconsin? Does your family have a cabin, or where do you go to?
Yep, we have a cabin in St. Germain that we go to in the summer, and I just feel like up north you get to relax and unwind. And the second I get there and I see all the trees, I feel so relaxed. And whether it's with my family or I go up to someone else's cabin up there, it really doesn't matter. But I love lakes. I love being in the water. I love water sports. So anything that has to do with up north, just take me there and I'll be happy.
Which means favorite DVD, Finding Nemo.
Yes.
Can you do dialogue from the movie?
Well, my favorite part is probably either like the first day of school, and then Marlin wants Nemo to go play on the sponge bed, and there's like a bunch of the, kids like hopping around, and one falls off and starts bawling his eyes out. And I just find that so funny. I just think the whole movie, it's like carefree, it takes me back to like childhood days, and it makes me laugh every single time I see it, so.
And then how about Duck Dynasty TV show?
Well, at night when I do have time, like if I did my homework beforehand, my mom is always like sitting down watching HGTV or something, and I remember one night she was watching Duck Dynasty, and I was really confused because they have to have like captions to understand what they're saying, and I just found it hilarious. And a lot of people think it's really weird and a stupid show, but it's really funny because they have a lot of money, yet they don't change their lifestyle just because they have a lot of money, because they live how they want to live. So I think it's funny.
Is it Radio Preset Star Country? So are you a country music fan?
Yes, I am. About 2 years ago, I started listening to country and saw Eric Church live, Brad Paisley, and I am hooked on country, so definitely.
And what do you like about your high school? What stands out?
I didn't answer this question because I wasn't sure. I don't know, I just would say that we live in a very nice area, and definitely like after going down to Jamaica, I realized how nice the facilities are here and how I can get a good education, because a lot of places around the world people don't have the opportunity to get a good education, and I feel like going to Middleton I have a head start, and I don't know, it's something that's comforting to know.
So you said you took a mission trip to Jamaica. When was that?
That was this past summer. We went in July with my confirmation class. We went to Montego Bay, and we built the foundation of a recovery center for drug abuse victims, and then we also built a house for Miss Juliet, who lives down there.
So it kind of helped put the school year in perspective and what you have?
Yes, exactly, which I think everyone should do, but unfortunately not everyone has that chance.
And did you know I have an obsession with sharks?
Yes, I do. I love Shark Week, but so many people just like sharks for that 1 week, and then like the rest of the time they don't even care about sharks. And I love them so much that I would love to go like scuba diving with them. I would obviously probably be very scared, but when we were in Jamaica and we were going swimming in the ocean, I would always like blurt out like shark facts and how bull sharks love the island of Jamaica, and it would just like scare people, and I just love it, and I feel like kind of dorky, but I just think they're fascinating creatures.
So you've pretty much enjoyed high school, I take it?
Yeah, I think so.
And any plans for the future? Where would you like to go? Are you looking at competing in a sport in college?
I want to compete in a sport in college. I'm not sure which one, because usually if you do cross country, then you also do track, which would be a very big commitment. But I definitely think I want to give it a try because I'm blessed to have that opportunity and blessed to have the ability to be able to do that. So I think I definitely should give it a try. I don't think basketball is within reach, but I'm looking at some smaller private schools. Obviously, I'm not qualified for like the Big Ten areas, but if I don't decide to go down that path, I might go to a bigger school, but I'm not really sure yet.
And when you look back on your time at Milton, what's going to stand out the most for you, your experiences here?
I would definitely say my junior year and going to state in all three sports, just because it changes your whole drive when it comes to sports, because once you go there, that's all you think about until you get there again. And so I can't wait to hopefully go to state in all three sports again. So,
Well, congrats on a great first 3 years and good luck your senior year.
thank you very much.